Oh man guys, what is going on today? D Creator here, back with another video. In this video, we're back to working on the 01 Cobra that looks like a Terminator, but it's not a Terminator. It's a Frankenstein Cobra. This is my buddy's 01 Cobra. He just recently bought it and we're trying to fix it up because it's pretty banged up. Looks great, but the engine, Now I'm not sure if you watched my last video, but when you start this up, it smokes. So since it smokes, that means it's getting oil in the cylinders. It's either because of the rings or because of the valve seals. So we're gonna do a compression test on here and I'm gonna show you how to do the compression test. It's very easy, very simple. Let's go ahead and start on it. All right, so you don't need much for the job. All you really need is a compression tester. This is the part number for it. I got it from AutoZone. You can do a free rental. This was $50 where I'm at. So free rental, pay $50, and then once you return it, you get it back. You also need tools to do the spark plugs as if you was doing spark plugs. And also you need a pen and some paper. And I don't have either one of those. So let me go grab them real quick. I'll be right back. All right, now I got everything. The tester, notebook, pen, paper. This is the notebook I use for church, so it has some church stuff in it. So tools to get off the intake and tools to take out the spark plug itself. And also, very important, a straw. Now, if you don't know, check out my last video. Should be right up there. Just check out the last video. You'll see why you need a straw. And on the paper, I have written out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is the firing order for this engine. If you need to figure out what your firing order is, just do a quick Google search. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna put the compression numbers on each side. I will explain to you later why we're doing that. But first, we need to figure out where is the fuel pump relay for this vehicle. And I know that on Mustangs, it's one of those three, because we don't need it to start up. So let's figure that out. Either look up your owner's manual or just get a quick Google search. Let me Google it, figure out which one it is, and then we can go for there. I'll be right back again. And that's why you double check. The fuel pump fuse is actually right here. It's this 30 amp fuse. Now that we pulled the fuse out, let's see if it shuts off. The vapors of the gas from the fuel injectors is gonna make it want to start. But let's just make sure it doesn't start. All right, there it is. It finally quit. And you want to make sure it doesn't have that little, like, act like it wants to start. You just want it to turn over. Just like that. So since the battery is about to die on here, I'm gonna go ahead and just use my jump box just to make sure that it doesn't die on me, because I really don't want it to die on me while I'm trying to start it. And this is what the tool looked like. It's literally just a hose with an adapter piece and a gauge. And what we're doing is we're checking the PSI, the air pressure from the engine. For this type of engine, we want it to be around 150, 180. If it's anything lower than that, that's probably the bad cylinder. So I already took out one spark plug, and we're gonna go ahead and use one of these adapters to fit inside the engine. And a quick way to test and see if it's the right one, you wanna grab it and look at it. Far as the size, to check the threads, you just line it up. If it's lined up pretty well, you're good. You can use that. So with this engine, I did have to use the adapter piece. Just make sure you screw it onto this tight, because you do not want that to be stuck down in there. You guys, look at that. So now what we're gonna do is we're going to get inside the vehicle and crank it up. Maybe let it turn over 5 times, maybe. So it's gonna be like 1 cycle, 2 cycle, 3 cycles, 4. I don't know how many more. I tried to rhyme, that did not work. So ignore what I just said. Let's get in the car and turn it over 5 times. Well, now I gotta redo that because it tried to start. So since I did that, it jumped up to 120, and that's a false reading. So let's try that again. All right, and then you go up to here and you check out the number. That's about 130. We was doing cylinder 5. We're gonna write 130 on cylinder 5. Now let's go to cylinder 6. Make sure you hit reset on this. You wanna always set that to 0. And that one is reading about the same, so we're gonna put that as well. All right, so that's what you wanna do. You just wanna go through all your cylinders, write down whatever number pulls up. I'll explain to you why we doing this when we get all 8. Let me go ahead and finish with the rest. It's the same process, simple and easy. Let me go ahead and do that and show you the results. As you can see, it's dark out. Let me explain to you why I'm still dealing with this crap. You notice something missing? There it is, inside the cylinder head. I am so upset. I'm so tired. It's Friday. This video is supposed to go out tomorrow. I got one thing I'm gonna try. I'm gonna stick a flathead through there and see if I can just twist it out by the flathead. If I can do that, that would be amazing. It was hard getting the hose off of it. I couldn't stick anything down there, but I just finally got the hose off. So now let me see if I can get the adapter piece off. I'm literally down to the second to the last one. So if this don't work, I'm gonna be done. You guys, look at that. Woo-wee. You wanna know what success looked like? That's what it looked like. Oh, I'm so glad I was able to knock this out and get this out. I just gotta check the last one, and honestly, I really don't want to, but I need to. Let me see if I cannot do this again and get the last cylinder. Whew. Thank the Lord I was able to get this last number. So cylinder 1, we got 150, cylinder 2, 140, cylinder 3, 150, 4, 130, 5, 130, 6, 130, 7, 125 is the lowest, but it's not extremely low. Cylinder 8, 150. It's not too terribly bad. I don't think it's the rings. I don't think it's the compression. The reason why it's smoking like that, more than likely, it's probably the valve seals. The reason why I said I don't think it's the rings is because it's not below 100 in any of the cylinders. If it's low, it'll be like an 80 or something like that, and none of these are like that. I'm so glad I was able to get that adapter piece out. That is one issue I do not like about using that compression tool. Close call. I'm glad I was able to get it. It's just hit 11 o'clock. I'm about to go inside and edit this video real quick. It's not gonna be real quick. Probably gonna be done later on in the morning time, probably like closer to 5 or something like that. Probably gonna pull an all-nighter because I got church in the morning tomorrow. Then I got lunch with the youth pastor tomorrow because I'm a youth leader. We also thinking about going to this pre-car meet for Sunday. Stupid hot is happening. It's like stupid cold, but it's stupid hot. So we're thinking about going to that, and there's a pre-meet tomorrow. So we might go to that. We got the trailer out for a reason. I think we're gonna get something. So it's not anything major or crazy or anything like that, but it is something that's gonna really help me out, and I think you guys will enjoy it as well. There's that. Make sure you subscribe so you can figure out what that new car is gonna be. Let's just say it's gonna be a nice build for the channel. And I know I said this multiple times. I wasn't gonna get another car, but stuff changes, stuff happens. So I'll explain to you later on why I made this decision. It will all make sense once the video comes out. Check out this video right here. I'm sure you will like it. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one.